Before the video starts, I saw the prices of the new characters and...
What the hell? Oh my...
Since I got bills to pay, I didn't buy any of the new characters at all. But rest assured, I went through some deep research to gather data on all the characters. Anyways, let us roll the clip.
Good day, I'm Bob the Necromancer, and today we're doing an unboxing.
600 gems. Let that sink in. Necromancer was initially useless. The zombies dealt quite low damage, while the enemies dealt world-breaking damage. Along with the fact that they were hardwired to eat brains, resulting in them trying to go after their teammates. This 600 gems was not worth it at first, until they reworked the AI, letting it deal similar amounts of damage like an alpha wolf, and letting the AI fight enemies rather than your own teams. It is now quite an overpowered class, but I still don't see a great use for the level 3 perk. I'm giving it a S tier for both solo and team. If you bought the Zookeeper for 70 gems before this class came out, I understand your pain. If you bought the Zookeeper after this class came out,
Trash.
similar to how the chef came out even though there was a cook already, it feels like the Beastmaster is an upgraded version of the Zookeeper. Which isn't true, but just feels like it. With the ability to emergency summon wolves to help you fight off enemies, and being able to have up to 5 pets is quite an advantage in any situation. You also get the better taming flute that looks like my recorder, but it's still 400 gems, which is still a bit of a stretch for anyone who's looking to be cheap like me. Overall, the easy access to summoning wolves with the great perks really should give you a great advantage at both team and solo runs. S tier for both solo and team. I kindly advise you not to buy this character for any solo players.
Is this spirit being a smartass?
For any team players, I still advise you not to buy this character at all. First off, the perks are so useless. Although the level 1 perk might seem tempting, one of your permanent bonuses is 200 coins. Mind you, you died and got revived thanks to your teammate, and you're getting 200 coins as a bonus. Die and revive 3 more times, your crockpot cooks faster. After that, you don't have any more bonuses. Revived instantly isn't so bad if you have bandages, but the level 3 perk of moving after 8 seconds is quite darn useless, since you can only move and not do any other action. I would seriously rather have a level 3 perk that allowed you to be revived without having to use bandages or medkits since you are a zombie. But this class is still better than a certain class that I shall not name. I'm giving this class F tier for solo and D tier for team games.
Why? Why? Why?
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
This character is such a great character overall for a 200 gem price. The first perk already sets you off ready to jump into war, while the second perk is giving the first perk an assist just like LeBron James. The third perk isn't as good as the first two, but it will still work somehow. I personally prefer the Fire Bandit over the Blacksmith, and think it's very well worth the gem price. There goes my next month rent. I'm concluding the Fire Bandit as S tier for teams and S tier for solo. Go use the Fire Bandit. It is worth the price.
As an actual zookeeper, this is how I would have handled this situation.
Grab the first gorilla, pull it back, punch it in the spine, pick it up, slam it into the ground.
The Zookeeper is a class with similar vibes to the Fisherman. I personally think this character is just an
It's alright.
type of character. Mostly because this character is useful if you're actually going to be taming pets and using them in fights. Unless you're going to be doing that the whole time, I don't find the need to pick this character since you can still get the flute without them. The perks are mostly class-focused perks, but I would like to highlight the level 3 perk, which is a really great perk, since it basically minimizes the annoying part of taming. I would give this class a B tier for solo and B tier for teams. Big Game Hunter was changed recently to fit into the meta of volcanic biome since its normal paper only had the snow biome. Bro was about to become the most useless class in existence. Now with the changes that include the volcano biome, the Big Game Hunter truly deserves the S tier for both solo and team games. The Pyromaniac got a buff for its recharge, which can now work with oil canisters. I'm sure America would absolutely love that, but the Pyromaniac is still a pretty bad class to have. Really overrated compared to the other 600 gems. I'm keeping it at a C tier for solo and B tier for teams just because of its AoE, which is useful during stronghold raids. The Gambler class is now on A tier, mostly because of its gambling perks that can give it an upgrade to a ruby chest. Not a S tier though, mostly due to its level 3 perk which doesn't hold a good reputation. For the Decorator, which is a flower icon, I'm keeping it at D only because it's D for Decorator. Now that the tier list is somewhat completed, I will be taking my leave and will come up with my next video hopefully soon. Until then,